Trudeau and all these other politicians or whatever seem to forget that the big problem Putin has is Ukraine joining NATO. That would put US bases and NATO bases right next to Russia's border to spy on them and whatever else. Putin doesn't want that. He told them, stop doing that. Don't do it. And they didn't listen. He threatened war, and now it's happening. War. And now they want to think it's a good idea to send missiles deep into Russia. Do you want World War III? Because World War III is going to be nuclear. They don't think this through.
Putin says Russia will be at war with NATO if Ukraine uses long-range missiles deep into Russia. How far into Russia do you think Ukraine should be able to strike?
Vladimir Putin is striking regularly in the heart of Ukraine. He's sending missiles and bombs at hospitals, at daycare centers, at families and communities across Ukraine. And it was his choice to invade a neighboring sovereign nation. His choice to start this conflict, and it could be his choice to end it tomorrow. All he has to do is pull back his troops into Russian territory.
It's not that simple, man. You guys poked the bear.
But he won't do that. He is not just trying to remove any choice that Ukrainians have around where they want their future to go, remove their independence, remove their sovereignty. He's trying to deeply destabilize the international rules-based order that protects us all, not just in every democracy around the world, but in all countries around the world. Any country with a neighbor with a slightly larger army should be worried if it suddenly becomes allowed to invade and redraw lines on the map. And that's why Canada and others are unequivocal that Ukraine must win this war against Russia. And we will continue to be there to support Ukraine. And yes, Canada fully supports Ukraine using long-range weaponry to prevent and interdict Russia's continued ability to degrade Ukrainian civilian infrastructure and mostly to kill innocent civilians in their unjust war.
I mean, he's talking about it suddenly being okay to invade. It's not. Nobody's redrawing lines. Like, Ukraine's still going to be Ukraine. If Putin wanted to take over Ukraine, it would have been done like months ago. Besides, and he thinks Ukraine is gonna win? Nobody wins in this scenario. In this scenario, if the war doesn't come to a stop and they come to an agreement, we're all fucked.